I have to put my warm socks on. It's coldish. And I turned the heat on. Y'all got me chopped. It is too cold. I just got done watching Players Club. But I just attempted to do my hair. And I said, I'm not going to do it. I changed my mind. I think I'm either going to go buy me a wig or I'm going to go to the Africans and let them braid my hair up. Yeah. I need some movies to watch. Dead Man's Boots. They look a little funny. Wait, what? What is that genre called? A Working Man. Cause then I, wait, no, it's one called The Black Book or The Black Bag. Let me see something real quick. Alright, that's on there. The Black Bag. The Black Bag. Or is it The Black Book? Black Bag. Let me check this joint too. While that's loading, I'll check this. But I'm trying to see if I should get twists. If I should get twists or braids. Was it the 20th? No, between the 20th and the 27th. I ordered something last week. Today's the 21st. I know my bike come tomorrow. I can't wait to get it so I can take it to my boo. Alright. Let me check something. Good luck. Nope. What y'all got going on? What y'all doing tonight? A working man. What y'all got going on tonight? Well, I don't wish, but I'm not going out until April. What is this called? What's up, Maurice? I'm chilling. How your day going? Sat alone. What you mean, sat alone? Are you sitting alone? Or you're chilling alone later? What are you doing? Good afternoon, everybody. What y'all got going on? What y'all doing this weekend? What y'all got going on this weekend or whatever? Do y'all have any movie titles that I could, get up off of you? I need some good new movies. I watched everything. I done watched everything. smoked twice today so far. I feel good about that. Because by this time, I'll be halfway through a fucking half ounce by now. And God is good because I'm trying to lay off of this crap. Where? Wait, no, that's not it. Movies. Ooh. That's a good joint in Vegas. I know it's nice over there right now. We in the 50s right now. 56-ish. Period. Period Vegas. What is the difference between different players? Like, what's the difference? No, I'm not trying. Oh, it really, yo, it's chilly as shit. I need to close that window. It's cold. You know what? What are you saying no for? Give me some movie titles. Good afternoon. What y'all doing?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's evening now? Good evening.
Beyonce, you are ready to sue Kanye West, but like everything we
Good
knew in this
evening,
world.
Good evening. Talk to me, baby. Rakaya. Did I say Rakaya? What's up with you, Slime? Yo, this is the first time I ever, I never seen Vlad. I never seen what he actually looked like.
How you feeling?
Good. Good. Back on here again.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back.
I have a motto that you probably don't know about, and you're probably
Excuse
gonna
me.
feel like this is kind of glazing-ish, but many times I've found myself returning to this motto. What would Vlad do?
Really?
I literally think that quite a bit because I feel like so many things that I've maybe, bad decisions I've made, business decisions that haven't necessarily worked out, probably could have been avoided if I had just paid a little bit closer attention to the way that you've run your business over the years. So frequently I have that.
Nigga, ain't nobody the same. Shut the fuck up. Run your shit how you run your shit.
I did buy this extremely
People always
beautiful
gonna want to do the monkey see, monkey do.
In retrospect, probably not the best idea. We're kind of working on potentially offloading it. And when I think about Vlad, I'm like, Vlad is somebody that has managed to keep his overhead extremely low over the years. And I know that we've had that conversation about your New York space, that I feel like that maybe didn't work out necessarily the way you wanted it
Yeah,
to.
but it's got a lease end date.
Okay.
At which point I'll be done with it.
And that is better than buying it, which is what we did. But a lot of different stuff like that. I feel like so often I just kind of end up being like, okay, Vlad figured out the best route for this business.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't run the whole building purchase idea by me.
No. What would you have said?
I would have said probably not.
I think with media companies in particular, it's on you to keep the expenses low. And I think that in particular during the pandemic, a lot of us kind of had inflated views of what this business was going to be or was going to turn into.
Yeah, I think we're making the most amount of money we ever made in that time. That's when I bought my house. I was able to buy it in cash.
Right.
So yeah, a lot of money, and we were spending it in various ways. I bought a house, bought a building. Went on expensive trips and
Definitely had an expensive month-long honeymoon in Italy and France and whatnot. Yeah.
See, this is what I didn't want to
You
do
live and
with.
learn, and at the end of the day,
This fucking hair
you
shit.
have an asset that's worth something. So when you sell it, maybe you'll take a loss, but it's not gonna be a total loss.
No, and I
Oh.
mean, you use
This
the
window gotta
space
get
for 3
closed.
years, and then you think about what a comparable space would have cost you over the course of 3 years. It's like, oh well, I could take a significant loss on the building, and it would still be a relatively sane business decision. But one of the things that I know you're excited about that you've been pushing, and just to put it out there, this is what you did with this masterclass is something that I previously told the audience that I was going to do, and then due to laziness and just being focused on other things, never actually did it. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up doing something similar eventually. But give us the breakdown on what the masterclass is all about.
So the Vlad TV YouTube Masterclass is part of the membership on our YouTube channel.
Right.
You know, before that, for the last about 3 years or so, we had like the $5 membership, which allows you to get the full interview, usually on the first day, not on the first day, in the first few days. Before
His
it's
voice,
publicly
it
released, which
sounds
sometimes
like-
takes a month or two. So this is a different tier of that, and for $100
Like
a
he
month,
got somebody else in
it's a
his
set of
throat.
exclusive classes that break down everything
sound
that
weird,
I've
but
learned
It's hard to
in terms
explain.
of building a successful YouTube channel.
Like his
and
voice
over the years,
don't
I think
seem
we
like
might
it
almost
belongs
have
to
made
him.
over,
Like
$30
mine.
million.
I sound like a cold man.
My YouTube career started to.
When I hear myself talk, like if
So
I record
there's
myself and
different
listen,
classes, and it's completely exclusive to this, where the
Yeah,
first
what
class
the hell?
is the breakdown of what you should
Voice
focus
deep
on
as
when you
shit.
avoid, and kind of
Who at the
the basic
door?
elements that
I
Vlad
came and
TV
checked the
used in
ring
the beginning
camera.
that we still use today. In
Somebody
building
at
your
the
channel,
door.
potentially not going the wrong direction and wasting your time. There's a whole video about how to book celebrity guests, you know, all the various ways on pitfalls and some of the mistakes that we made along the way. There's an episode about the equipment. So there's a $100 setup, which you can do with a cell phone, a digital recorder, and a small light. And then there's like a $40,000 setup that's in our New York studio. It breaks it all down. It shows it for the first time. It shows the software that we use, the lighting, the actual cameras, and why we use them, and so forth. And you know, kind of that's actually the most popular video right now.
Really, because that is one of the number one questions that I get is what kind of mic should I
I
buy?
don't think I like his
And I do
haircut.
remember that being kind of the hardest thing for me to wrap my head around early on was like, oh, I'm gonna have to figure out what mics to buy. And I remember just going to YouTube and typing mics for podcasting and just watching probably 5 videos
You
about
need like
it.
a
And by the time I
10.
got done watching, you know, videos for an hour, I felt like I had a pretty good idea of what
I
to
swear
order.
they got this
And
bottle
I
up
took
here.
care of it, but, I
They
mean,
got this bottle
that is
up
a
here. They
little
had
bit
this
of a
bottle
learning
up here
curve,
since
but by
like
doing that, you'll be
forever.
able to make some
I think people be
decisions and
sipping on
whatnot. So I feel like that everybody can kind of imagine themselves talking on camera, but the computer setup, the camera setup, the mics, etc. That's definitely a thing that gives people trouble.
Yeah, and there's a whole episode about how money is made on YouTube. So we actually give for the first time I actually talk about the money aspect of it. So there's a breakdown on how one particular interview made over $50,000 and why it made that much money and how it can be duplicated. And this is not going to be every video, but this is how you can kind of gear towards videos making more as opposed to less. I just filmed a new episode for this next month, which is just completely focused on demonetized videos. You know, it kind of showed how, like, for example, I did a side-by-side comparison where there's an interview with Sarah J, One Star,
Right.
way back in the day. This is one of the most viewed videos on our site. It's at almost like 7 million views.
Wow.
And in the past year alone, it got 100,000 views, just passively.
Yeah.
This is like a 10-year-old video.
Which people don't maybe wrap their heads around that, but that's a very important thing to a business like ours, that you create this catalog of videos, and maybe 90% of the videos after the first year are kind of making a minimal amount, but you have some that just really thrive in the algorithm, and that can continue to make money over the years.
Right. But the video talks about Sarah J's perfect penis size, the man she wants, right? And we tried to title it the best we could, but ultimately the video got demonetized. And with 100,000 views, how much money did this video make?
If it's demonetized, almost nothing, $20, $100, I don't know.
Less than $4.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah.
Less than $4. Then I showed another video, for example, with Mano that we just did, that earned 100,000 views. And that made like $400 something, right? So you think about more than a 99% decline when something gets demonetized.
Yes, very
So when
important.
you talk about the various ways we try to keep the videos monetized, there's also at the very end, there's actually like a secret like method that YouTube doesn't really tell
I'm
you
tripping.
about.
I put a limit. I ain't mean to put a
Second
limit.
review and everything, yeah. You've told me about that. I haven't actually attempted it on my own, but when you say that that's involved in the class,
I like
I'm
watching
oh,
Scar.
well, that's a situation that would definitely be worth it for me to
Right.
sign up.
So it's
Or in the
like, well, it's
woods.
$100, but it's like, if I had known about the second review, I probably would have made an extra $1 million over the course of my YouTube career.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's that important. Like, I think about how many videos got millions of views and were demonetized and made 99% less than what they were supposed to make.
But when you go in, you basically have to like cut out chunks of the video to get it monetized for the most part, right?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It's a touch and go kind of thing. There's really, because people say, well, if there's swearing in it, it'll be demonetized. But we have thousands of videos with swearing in it that's fully monetized.
And you don't edit the swearing out, which I find very strange because we have to do a lot of that.
Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't.
Okay.
Like, we only start to do it if like every video in a particular like interview starts getting flagged.
Hmm.
Like with Tony Yayo, it was like everything was getting flagged, so we started just
Good
cutting
afternoon.
out swear words.
To be fair, he's somebody, and a lot of times this is what it does, is if you say the N-word 8 times.
I mean, good
in a
evening.
row,
My bad.
you
I'm
say
still on the
N-word
afternoon.
10
Good
times In the
evening.
course of a minute.
I'm about to
that's
make
what's
me
gonna
something
get.
else
It's
to
not,
eat.
I think so. It's when it's a
Because I'm
flurry
hungry a
of
little
profanity.
bit.
Because typically, I've just had a lot of people point that out, like, oh, I had to go into this video and
Know what I
there's
want
one
though? I
clip
want
where
some
it
red
says the N-word
snapper.
8 times in a row, and that just nails it. So yeah, I mean, that's something that I should be doing, but it also kind of pains me to imagine going back to some of my classic interviews, something like the Exorcism interview, which over the years has been monetized, demonetized, monetized, like it just
Oh, it goes up and down.
it just comes and goes, and right now it's demonetized. But there was a long time where that thing was like literally making 10 grand a year still after all these years. Now it's back down to like maybe $100, couple $100 a year or whatever. If I could fix that, it would be glorious. But if it involves like chopping out part of an interview that's very important to me, that might be a difficult decision.
Well, that's the balancing act.
Yeah.
Do you want to butcher the video and make money, or leave it as is and not make money?
You talking about when Birdman fell asleep on the stage.
From what makes it
Man.
what it is. So it's one of those
He
things.
fell asleep because if y'all weren't paying attention, he hit Wayne
That
Black.
alone right there, I'm not
Wayne gave him the
sorry.
L.
Yeah, go to YouTube.com.
Can't smoke with that man,
type
smoking.
join and choose the YouTube
Don't even
Masterclass
smoke, my
option.
God.
And I'll also start going live. So for example, this Saturday I'm going live just for the masterclass tier, and people will actually be able to jump on and ask a specific question. But I'm not going to stay on until every person's question is answered. Let's go. Yeah, so that'll be content just for that channel. And then along with the actual classes, every month we're going to release an exclusive interview of a successful YouTuber with a breakdown about how they actually did it. So this first month was Patty Evans. He broke down his channel, how he's made, what his biggest interview actually made, and why it laid down, and how he broke it all up. We got a lot of stuff. So like, for example, Trench's News. He breaks down how he makes over 100,000 a year, doesn't even show his face. Think about that.
Yeah.
Turning a negative into a positive. We'll start showing that he cooperated with everything, couldn't show his face. But then not showing his face, and now he's making 6 figures out of that. Pretty amazing, yeah.
No, yeah, it's very impressive.
Yeah.
Especially when you see people like, you know, you look at us, it's kind of like we've been in business for a while, we're used to the idea, but I still am kind of in love with that story of somebody going from having to work a shitty job full time, having to do something that they don't like doing with their time, and being able to replace that with something that makes them, that they're passionate about, that they've got a real fan base for, and everything.
Yeah, I mean, there's an episode of Dennis Things Waiting, which we may even release next. You gotta say, he did 27 years for 40 words.
Yeah.
Right, so he gets out, and he's on probation, I believe. He's working at Tyson's chicken plant in Dallas, Texas. Holds it down with dead chickens and blood or whatever else. But it's cool. It's working his job. Right? But then we do our first interview, and the interview takes off. So he said, hey, let me try it myself. He started doing YouTube videos in his apartment. After about a year, he's making 6 digits. He goes to a parole officer, shows him the bank say things, but he's like, yeah, go ahead and quit. Go ahead and quit your true job. And then now he actually sent me a little business, he sent me a piece of paper. He's made over $300,000 off YouTube. Just sitting in front of a computer talking. And this is not, I mean, yes, he's got to pay his brother, but it's not that he's got to pay his siblings. He actually, at the very bottom, feels like he's 6 figures a year due to business, being a contingent felon, having a limited amount of jobs that you can get.
Exactly, yeah.
So imagine not having to take these, these jobs that most less society doesn't want to do, and being able to be your own boss. Doing content you like to make anyway. For sure. Like, that is sort of the purpose of the guy who uses MossHog is to show people that they can do it too.
My last question about that is how heartened are you by the signups? Is it something that you are finding a lot of interest in, or is it a little bit slow? Okay.
That's because it's $100 sell.
Yeah.
Right? So we're like in the double digits right now.
Okay.
This, I mean, you gotta think these are $100 signings.
Yeah.
Right? Even 100 signings is
Yeah.
down about, that's 10,000 a month.
Yeah.
Right? So I understand that every sign up you have to really fight for. And then we gotta keep that coming back.
Why am I cool?
That's what I'm saying, like right now in the early stages.
I need some movies, y'all. Give me some movie titles.
One-on-one.
I'm in here watching old shit.
And I think what makes this different is that
I need some movie titles.
you know, on the internet.
Yeah.
There's lots of YouTube channels where they talk about the same thing or something similar for free. Well, this is not coming from a very successful YouTuber.
Yeah.
This is coming from a guy that's got 50,000 followers and is scraping by.
And the whole thing about it to me is it's like you need to invest in yourself if you want to be successful in anything. So could you cobble together probably a lot of the information from your class if you were to just really pry through a million different interviews and do all the Googling, etc.? Sure, maybe, but like for me, I've always felt like if I've got some skin in the game, I'm a lot more likely to take it serious. You know, in regards to, like,
Y'all not helping me.
I don't wanna get